Hello and welcome back to Pandemic Playground with Dave. As you can see here, I'm still in my wrecked small grid ship, and I welded up a little bit of it, but not too much of it because I didn't want to spend too much time on it. But as you can see, this ship is really bad. Alright, before we begin, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more Space Engineers adventures. And of course, hit that notification bell to be alerted of upcoming episodes. And of course, feel free to leave some comments as we're pretty active in the comment section. Alright, so what is the plans for today? Originally, maybe it was to kind of fix up this ship. I welded some of it up so that it doesn't look as ridiculous, but it's still kind of ridiculous. And coming from a comment, instead of making it so long, I could make it kind of more of a double-decker. So I had an idea. Which was probably your idea as well, and it's to move the cockpit and maybe a cargo to up on top of here somehow. That way it can make it a little bit shorter in terms of length, but I guess it's gonna be girthier in some ways. But I don't know, size doesn't necessarily matter when it comes to spaceships, does it? You tell me. So today, actually, I am going to take care of our space station. And we're going to make the space station probably down here for now. And we'll fly it up there if we can. Well, hopefully. I think it's just easier that way. But we'll see how that goes. Alright, I'm back. So I couldn't complete my space station slash drilling machine because I ran out of silicone. So I had to venture out a bit and get those silicone basically. And at the same time, I ran out of ice in my big old spacecraft and I had to get the ice too. So it was a bit of a mess, but we are doing a little bit better now in terms of the silicone and everything like that. And I'm just about to crash right into my thing here, which I don't want. Oh, that is too close. Jeez. What am I doing? Yeah, that's what happens when you don't have enough side thrusters whatsoever. Alright, so I think I just got stuck and landed. Alright, so we have our silicone, we have our unfinished space station slash drilling rig, and the only reason why I'm making it somewhat of a drilling rig is because I'm gonna come down to Europa, drill some ice, and then go back up when necessary. So there's still a lot more things to be done here, but as you can see for now, we have one large cargo container. Don't know if that's going to hold a lot right at the moment, but we do have 4 hydrogen tanks and 8 O2 H2 generators to power up these hydrogen. So the plan here is to make the top kind of the platform. I don't think I'm going to add like a refinery or anything like that because I do need to add more cargo space here specifically, and also some connection points for a vehicle. I mean, this space here we can utilize a lot of it, but shrinking it a bit. I should have made the platform a little bit bigger, but kind of reminds us of, or reminds me of the moon landing or rover or moonlander, whatever it's called. Instead of 3 prongs, I put 4 prongs, and I had to put some landing gears on the bottom, but I didn't build it high enough. So this is going to be a space station. This is also going to be the drilling rig that's on Europa. So eventually I'm just going to put some thrusters on here and bring it up there. But let's see what it can do for now. And probably weld up the top really quick and everything else. So I'll be right back. Alright, so we put everything together and welded it all together. Alright, add a few more batteries so we can get drilling for some ice. And put on a hydrogen engine so it gets to recharge those batteries. So something I did notice, and it's this here that makes no sense. Well, this makes sense, but this one doesn't make sense, as you see here. So that's a bit of an awkward thing to have. So let's get rid of that. This should be flipped over, to be honest. So let's flip that over there. Alright, so that's connected from bottom up and left to right. So that looks fine. Again, this one's awkward because it's connected to nothing. I don't know why I did that or didn't even see that. So we'll leave it as that. So we have the connections. Everything's connected anyways. So let's begin with the drilling really quick since we are here. So turn on the drills and put on the pistons on reverse, which I already pre-programmed. And they're going at 0.1, I guess. It's a little slow, but good enough for now. And just let that drill down and grab as much ice as possible so we can start recharging the batteries using the hydrogen. So hopefully all the O2 generators will be enough to power up the hydrogen tanks as quickly as possible. So the rest of the things that I need to do is finishing up the shell, I guess you can call it, the shell of this, and also the top portion of here. So there's a lot of things I can add, decorative stuff and everything like that, but probably gonna end up doing that a little bit later. Right now, I'm gonna have to add some thrusting power. So number one is thrusting from bottom up, which I think I might need maybe some heavy hydrogen thrusters, which I don't think I have enough metal grids for, actually. You know what? Actually, I don't even have much metal grids whatsoever. So I'm not going to be able to get this thing up and running in space. So maybe I will just use this as the current station for here to get ice. But in order to do that, I do need to create some kind of connection point too, and some protection on it as well. So what can I do? I think I am going to maybe connect upwards with some conveyors, and I'll add some turrets that way. That might be the idea for now. So let's get the conveyors going. Alright, so the lack of metal grids is actually going to cause a lot of problems, mainly because this ship is not going to be able to repair it. I won't have enough supplies to repair it, and I just had enough to make the turrets here. So yeah, I'm pretty much out of metal grids now, so I need to find a way to get some more metal grids. And of course, to make metal grids, you need cobalt. Cobalt in scarce resources is only found on Earth, which I never landed on Earth just yet, so that's something I'm gonna have to do later on to start collecting more cobalt. And I'm probably gonna collect like 100k of cobalt before I leave, I guess. But I was able to get things like superconductors, gold, and thruster components and things like that, so I'm okay for now. I just really need the metal grids for repairs, thrusters, and trying to get this thing into space. Or maybe I'll leave it here and just create a new space station. I'll just call this like I'll just call this thing like a mining rig for the time being. I think it's completely filled too. Hopefully. Let's see. How much ice is in here? The large cargo is not completely filled with ice just yet. So let me just grab these things out of here really quick. But there has been a whole bunch of ice, and I think the drills are fully extended to the bottom anyways. And there's no way to move this, so it is what it is in terms of the ice. So let's just grab this guy back up and add some ammo for it to defend itself if need be. So let's give it about 100 or so of ammo. We'll just load it up here and get anything else that's in here out of it. Alright, so let's leave that there. We're good. Alright, so the last thing I need to do is probably add a bit of a connection point. Alright. So now, what we can do is put our ship and connect it over here for the hydrogen, if we need hydrogen. I don't believe we do, because we did gather a whole bunch of ice just to get this thing up and running. So let's see the ice capacity. Yeah, we have a bunch of ice right now, so we're okay. 111k. And a hydrogen tank should be filled up fairly well. Yep. We're looking pretty good, so we're just going to leave it as that for now. So now it's really about solving the issues of metal grids. How am I going to get more? This is going to be just a mining rig for now until I could probably build some wheels to move it around. But generally I want to build some thrusters so I can bring it up into space. But yeah, we'll leave it as this for now until we get some metal grids. So how are we going to get metal grids? Honestly, we're not traveling to Earth anytime soon until we get our jump drive up and running. But we still need to get through progressions. So our jump drives right here still needs a whole bunch of metal grids and gravity components, which I can't make because gravity components cost way too much. So we need gravity components just to make this gravity generator, so then we can make the jump drive. And with the jump drive, I'm just trying to figure out what these things are. I think, yeah, these are the shield mods that I had here. Alright, so to make gravity components, I can make everything but the gravity components. So gravity components are these guys here, and it costs Cobalt as well. So that's the tricky part now. So we definitely need a whole bunch of Cobalt just to make gravity components, metal grids, to make a jump drive, to get to Earth to get more Cobalt, which doesn't sound likely whatsoever. So yeah, so I don't know how are we gonna do this. I did spot a few things as I was roaming around, and there's a defense station. I think there's an outpost nearby. Maybe I need to attack something. Maybe that's what I have to do in order to progress here. And I think definitely need to bring this ship with me. Or maybe I could bring this ship, but no. I think I have to bring this ship with me in order to get things going. So, is it a good idea? Probably not. So, I probably want to make something as a backup. And that's going to be like a survival kit or maybe a medical room. Let me see if I can make one. Let's see here. So the medical room here requires 15 of those guys and 60 metal grids, so I don't have. So let's make a survival kit. I think survival kit we can make. So let's make a survival kit. And I just need 3 medical components. Alright, so we'll just make the 3 medical components. And we're going to store this on the mining rig if all goes to hell, basically. If I get attacked so hard and I lose my vehicle, then at least I have a respawn point to kind of recover, kind of not recover. It's gonna depend on the situation. If I can't get my ship back, I think I would call it and finish the space adventure, because I probably I'm probably not gonna be willing, well, maybe, to start over. But then it's going to be more of a Europa survival than a space survival. So let's see what happens from here. Let's go to that defense station. We need to get something exciting going anyway. So let's start our initial or first attack. All right, so I'm in the ship, and it looks like I have 94 H2 hydrogen power. Did I run out of ice already? No, I still have a lot of ice. I guess it's not going to power up all the way, so that's fine. So, we have our drilling machine to fill us up whenever we need to, which actually needs to be in space eventually. So now let's go to and have an adventure and start hitting up this territory defense station. Something's definitely on fire and smoke in the back of my ship. It's been like that for a while, but I've always left it. And we're gonna go ahead and just quickly get to this point. And ideally, once I get there, I want to stop close to 1K, maybe park my ship here and start targeting the defense station on my person instead of on the ship. That way, we can have the ship intact and always respawn on it. But if there's drones attacking me, that might be an issue. So let's stop right around here. Well, maybe not there just yet. Let's go a little bit further. Just about 1K. Yep, that's just about 1K right there. And that's a big base actually, so might not be the ideal base to be hitting. But I have no choice at the moment. I need metal grids, and I'm hoping this thing has metal grids that I can use. And I think this thing has missiles from what I can see, and some big turrets too. So let's just land this puppy, or big boy. Softly, softly. There we go. Nice and soft, and we're gonna leave it here. We're gonna leave the turrets on, of course, and head on out. Let's fly up a little bit, hoping to get shot. Well, it's not shooting back. Is it? It's not. For some reason, it's not shooting back. So, can I get close to it? I can. I don't know why it's not shooting me back, but that was interesting. My reputation with these guys are good for some reason, which doesn't really make sense to me because I didn't do anything to what's it called it though. Alright, I got a drone coming at me too, so this is not great. So what if I took this down, welded it for myself, and same with this guy. I don't know why I'm neutral with SPRT, but I am. It could be a bit of a minor glitch, but that is kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, to be honest. So I'm gonna do this and just, you know, equip myself and call these mine. And hopefully it will attack something else, especially that thing that's coming at me. The only problem now is it gonna attack my ship? Or is it gonna attack the station? Ship is there, and he's coming towards the station. Oh well, it says, I'm here to help, please don't attack. Which is usually a trick. But here's my problem now. I don't understand why these SPRT is friendly with me. So let's take a look. I don't see anything that's unfriendly with me. SPRT space pirates. Apparently I'm kind of peaceful with them. I don't know, maybe it's some things I did in terms of the reputations for these beacons. It increased some reputation with them. I don't know. This is weird. This usually doesn't happen, and it's usually, you know, a negative reputation with SPRTs. So not sure what's going on here, but I'm gonna take advantage of this and just start grabbing as much Gatling guns, missile turrets, and interior turrets to be called mine, so that I can take advantage of this situation as a whole. But it looks like I'm missing a few things. I think this one needs to go. I'm like just looking straight in the barrel of this, so this is weird. I'm very confused why this station's not even attacking me. But again, I'm gonna take full advantage of it no matter what, because I can use the parts here. Alright, so I think I grabbed everything outside. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I grabbed everything. Maybe not this guy. Yep. Alright, the more I'm going to take apart these things, the more I'm losing reputation, so that's going to be scary after a while. So I think I got most of the turrets. There's a Gatling turret that I didn't grab just yet. And that's probably somewhere. I'm not sure where. Let's see if I can show it on HUD. Nope, I can't show it on HUD. So which Gatling is this that we didn't get? Because that's going to be a surprise and get shot at kind of situation if I don't take apart the right one. Again, weird situation. I have no idea why I'm not getting shot at. I have no clue whatsoever. It's like one of the weirdest things ever. But like I said, or when I looked at it, the reputation for the SPRT, for whatever reasons, it is decent. SPRT Space Pirates. I'm at 51 for some reason. Neutral. I have no idea why. I'm not a space pirate. The Reavers hate me, Spiders hate me, the Corrupt hate me, but the SPRT is fine with me. So I think if I keep grinding these things, it's gonna drop a little bit. And if it drops low enough, they're gonna start shooting at me. Yep. I think it drops low enough, it's definitely gonna shoot at me. So we need to find that last Gatling. I have no idea where it is. No idea. Yep, this is the last Gatling. Got it. Alright, so I think we own all the Gatlings. Oh, that didn't do anything. We own all the Gatlings. All the interior turrets I didn't gather just yet. But that should be fine. So if I bring my ship over, looks like the Corrupt left me alone, which is good. If I bring my ship over, we should be okay. We shouldn't be shot at, I hope. But let's see what happens. Alright, so we're looking pretty good. We're not getting shot at, which is interesting. Well, I mean, we're a friendly faction, apparently. So that's good. We're definitely not going to be friendly faction anytime soon. Or for too long, because the moment I start taking apart the station down for metal grids, there's going to be some hate happening here. Alright. So we are parked right next to it. Nothing's happening. We took apart, I believe, all the outside turrets, whether it's interior turrets or Gatling turrets. The interior ones, the inside ones, I don't think we took out at all. So we probably want to get inside and take those out too. But the question and issue that I'm also going to have... Let me grab some ammo actually. The thing that's going to happen is once they turn on me because of me taking apart the station, my Gatling guns are probably going to shoot, which is something I might not want. So let's find a way in actually. Where is the way in? So if this is the docking station right here. Okay, so this is the way in. Perfect. So we're gonna find ourselves here. We can't open a door and it takes a while to take apart these things. Well, wasn't too bad. Alright, so I think we're gonna end up having a big drop in faction reputation here. SPRT, yeah. So we're gonna be in the negatives very soon if we keep breaking down these doors. But we kind of have to because we gotta find those interior turrets. So let's hope for the best right now. Control panel, there's still an interior turret somewhere. Oxygen farms are not mine. Programming block is not mine. Cargoes, solar panels, and more timing blocks. So there's one interior turret that I have no idea where it is at the moment, but we're gonna find out soon. Aha! This one is the one outside.